7 best places to live in the east of England. Have you been following the listing of the best places to live in the United Kingdom as compiled by The Times? We have critically analysed it and can tell for a certainty that you'd agree with most of what is on that list. The list for 2024 is quite comprehensive and all-inclusive. It covers not only the whole of the UK in broad terms, but also individual regions and even cities. More about that is in our video about the best place to live in the UK 2024, which highlights each regional winner. While we agree to a large extent with The Times, we have taken it a step further by illustrating the ranking with a video for clear ranking. 7. The Shotley Peninsula, Suffolk. Our starting point is in Suffolk. The Shotley Peninsula, which is home to swallows and amazons. Since it's a peninsula, you can expect that in this beautiful place to live, life revolves around the water as it was in 1935 when it was travelled by Arthur Ransom, who moved from the Lake District to this little-known slip of land. Everything in this water, from windsurfing to dinghy sailing at a lineup of marinas and sailing clubs, is cheaper and more understated than the fashionable destinations further up the coast. We are talking here about pretty, community-minded villages which are surrounded by beautiful countryside with ever-changing estuary views that have continued to inspire writers and artists. To the north of this place are mudflats, crowded with birds in winter. And to the south, we have the handsome River Stour flowing into the rural valleys and time warp villages. It is also home to Alton Water, Suffolk's largest reservoir, which has been a playground for all ages. It is ideal for walking, cycling and water sports. Interestingly, grown-ups have Shotley Vineyard with tastings, afternoon teas and events such as cocktail and pizza evenings. Thus, it is such a wonderful place to raise a family. 6. The Shelford, Cambridgeshire. The next of the 7 best places to live in the east of England is in Cambridgeshire. Have you been told that you cannot eat your cake and still have it? But if you have your artisan cake and eat it, you're in Shelford in Cambridgeshire. It's located less than 8 kilometres south of Cambridge. Living here offers a flavour of city life devoid of the usual crummy downsides. But there are 2 villages here with distinct identities, but whose friendly rivalry contributes in no small way to the greatness of this city. Both villages are separated only by the river, with pretty period houses supported by the odd beam and thatch. Great Shelford, which is the bigger and livelier village, has a library and a medical centre, and it's manned by a dentist. It has a modern children's playground and a railway station. Active societies such as scouts, football, bowls and tennis clubs, together with its summer highlight, Shelford Feast, are listed in its monthly village magazine. The second village, Little Shelford, though sleepier, has a big recreation ground with a pavilion. It also has plenty of sports clubs and a local history group, among others. 5. Sheringham Norfolk. We have a town in Norfolk that must be on a list like this. Sheringham, a seaside town and civil parish, is in our sweet spot on the coast of Norfolk. The town's motto, which means the sea enriches and the pine adorns, Mari ditat pimusque decorat in Latin, is still very much reflective as it was when it was granted to the Urban District Council in 1953. It's such a beautiful thing to live here. Truth to the implications of that motto, Sheringham's 2 blue flag beaches remain so cherished. Kids love fishing at low tide. If you go snorkeling, even on calm days in late July or early August, sediment will have dropped and you will see Europe's biggest aquatic life of the North Norfolk chalk reef. As serious as its social scene is, many of the pubs and restaurants hold music nights. Hyped theatre, plays, musical tributes, drama and cabaret, and monthly jazz, together with family events, all give Sheringham shantymen top billing. Its new state-of-the-art Reef Leisure Centre consolidates its position as one of the best places to live in the east of England. 4. Saffron, Walden, Essex. For your pleasant information, let's start by telling you that Essex has 3 slots on this list of the 7 best places to live in the east of England, and Saffron Walden is the first of them. It's an affluent market town marked out by sugar, spice and all things nice, including the occasional puppy dog. A reviewer whose thoughts and words were influenced by the ranking in the Sunday Times Best Places to Live some 6 years ago concludes that there's so much to do for all ages and everyone is so friendly and helpful here in Saffron Walden. The town still has the medieval good looks reflected in its name when the saffron crocus was first grown there. While some used to call the town suffering boredom, that description is hard to maintain in a town bursting with community spirit. Sports, hobbies and cultural centres here cater for the recreation needs of the residents all year round. 3. Norwich Norfolk. Are you surprised to find another Norfolk location on this list? Please come to terms with that reality. The cathedral city and district called Norwich is a long-standing on most credible lists of best places to live, and there are good reasons for that. This cosmopolitan city is big enough to be considered buzzy, yet small enough for walkers to walk everywhere. Here's where medieval architecture meets modern structure and literary pedigree meets livability. It has an excellent cafe culture to indulge the body and a lot of high culture to feed the mind. If you add the inclusive community emphasis on sustainability and good schools to all that, the appeal becomes obvious. Interestingly, it's pleasantly affordable to own a home here. There's always something new to discover at Norwich, as you can see in the Wine Week, which recently made its debut on the city's packed list of festivals. In every respect, living in Norwich today means being fully immersed and plugged into the 21st century. 2. Ingon Essex. Did you notice that we've earlier found our way to Essex in this listing? Yes, we're back in the county in eastern England with the administrative centre in Chelmsford. At this juncture, we feel like reminding you that this is the second of the 3 locations in Essex that make this list of the 7 places to live in the east of England. We're referring to Ingon, a village of about 5,409 residents, which is about half an hour from London. On this list, it's the second best place to live in the east of England. The town with winning homes and schools has all it takes to be on this list. The high schools, which are award-winning in Chelmsford, are within a radius of 9 kilometres of Ingon. We also love to mention its jam-packed social scene and plenty of community groups and activities. Talking about groups, the mind of anyone familiar with Ingon will quickly entertain the imagery of the Angling Club, the Arts Society, and the acclaimed musical and operetta group. With the presence of tennis and cricket clubs and affordable fitness classes, there's no excuse for any resident of this town not to get fit. 1. Wivenhoe, Essex. Let's end it all here in Wivenhoe, a welcoming community with a strong artistic tradition. The community that wears the crown. Again, it's in Essex, a ceremonial county. If you see our video about the best places to live in the UK in 2024, you will find that this picturesque riverside town tops the list as it stands out from its neighbours in the outer reaches of the Essex commuter belt. We told you that picturesque fishing town used to be a smuggling hotspot for sharp practitioners plying their distasteful business partway between Norwich and London. But now it's bursting with architectural charm and splendid artistic spirit. Time and space will fail us if we attempt to reel out the exciting features of Wivenhoe, even though we know that you can never get bored. The high street lining the town is full of independent shops and the choicest of pubs, 7 in number. Clustered around the small narrow lanes are historic houses and workshops close to the river. There's more attractive architecture here than what's available in the neighbouring towns. Wivenhoe even has in big supplies life's small things that make big differences. Certainly, Wivenhoe in Essex is the very best place to live in the east of England. What's your view of this list of the 7 best places to live in the east of England? We'd love to have your thoughts. Please tell us in the comment section. Thank you for watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell.